This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, concluding our video series on divine healing. Fundamentally, we all have access to a state of consciousness and a state of being that is fully healed. Fundamentally, we are healed. The healing process, as we spoke of, is a return to this original state of perfect balance, health, vitality, strength, beauty, truth, love, light, compassion, responsibility, authenticity, and a whole bunch of other words, cardinal virtues, each of which finally holds all of the others, because there's only one final divinity that holds all that is holy and perfect. Holy, W-H-O-L and H-O-L. Holy, sacred, holy, holistic, holographic. We spoke of honesty. We spoke of the false personality. We spoke of the fact that healing is underneath these things, and honesty helps us, and mindfulness, and meditation, and silent prayer, and going through the falseness with the honesty and the courage. We didn't speak directly about courage, but it takes phenomenal courage to go through the darkness that we think that we are, to reveal the authenticity that we actually are, which is healing, healed, healer. This is the default state. Notice how nurturing children, animals, plants are if we're receptive to it, because of their authenticity, because of their healing, healed, healer nature, the default nature that we carry under all of the false, erroneous conditioning, programming that we've received and now adopted as adults and cling to with like drowning people cling to driftwood, thinking this is who we are. Let go, surrender. We spoke of surrender. We did meditations that allowed us to enable, that allowed us to contact the inner healer, contact the inner healed state, contact the healing state. All of these things, you are responsible as an adult for yourself. Take control and surrender. Take control and learn to surrender to your magnificence. It's not nearly as complicated as it sounds. It's simple things like meditating, simple things like mindfulness, simple things like learning to be truthful with yourself, and as you do so, to be truthful with others, living in integrity. Simple things like, of course, eating properly. How do you eat properly? Eat single ingredients. If there's 10 ingredients in something, it's because you put those 10 ingredients together, not because it came in a package with 10 ingredients. Those are almost always very unhealthy. Fried foods, no. Refined foods, absolutely not. Especially sugar. You don't know how addicted you are to sugar. 999, way more than that. 9,999 people out of 10,000 are fully addicted to sugar and don't know it. I can stop anytime, do it. It's extremely difficult. Purity of living in terms of food, in terms of relationships, in terms of all of these things, absolutely. They will nurture the spiritual contacting of the divine, help us to strip away that which is blocking the divine. Remember, the fuzzy exercise. Oh yeah, exercise. That's appropriate for you. Food that's appropriate for you. Consult a doctor if you need to know, a dietitian. But don't go straight like mainstream. Don't believe everything they tell you. Do your own research. You are responsible for your own physical, emotional, psychological, and energetic health. Yes, you are. Doesn't matter what they did to you. That's past. Now you carry it. You work with who you are and where you are. No blame. Simple responsibility, which is the power to take control of your life. You have the power. You have the same spiritual, energetic, emotional, psychological power. Perhaps not psychological. Everyone has different psychological power. Emotional, different emotional power. But spiritually, the ability to contact, embody, and be the divinity that is healing, healed, healer. That you have, as did Jesus, as did Buddha, as did every single enlightened being, unenlightened being, insect, well, we're talking about humans now, Every single human being that's ever been, that is, and that ever will be has the same potential and contact. You can do it, but you must take responsibility and actually do that which is necessary to stop doing and start being. But there are things that we do in process of learning to stop doing and being, from which will flow. Once we are in a state of being, we are in a state of love, from which will flow only love and only healing. Jesus said, "What I do, the least of you shall do more." He's just one of many. They all say the same thing. You are in this incredible position of human being. Buddha said, you're incredibly lucky to be incarnated as a human being. The shaman that I work with sometimes, she said, there's a big line of souls waiting to get on earth and get a body because we learn much more in body than they can. Are these true? Literally? Incarnation? Lines of souls? I don't know. Doesn't matter. What the energetic center of these communications are is absolutely true, which is the value of this moment, being an adult, being a human being with the power to choose only two choices. Awaken, there's only one choice. The choice is to awaken, which means to start stripping away and living into divinity, finding and going back into the healed divine state from which we came, at least energetically speaking. The other is a non-choice, to remain in sleeping. Yeah, I choose to smoke, drink, eat, whatever it is. It's all pleasure, right? It's all looking for pleasure and avoiding pain. I can choose to do these things, but that's the non-choice. I just keep falling deeper asleep, and there's more suffering, more dysfunction, more pain, until finally I have to just start the awakening process, and that's the only choice I can make. The other is a non-choice, but that is the divine position we are in. And in the choice, the actual choice to start awakening, is infinite creativity, infinite joy, infinite peace, beauty, magnificent relationships, a life of glorious healing, healed healer. I don't know if you can hear the church bells. Church bells are ringing, and that's telling me that it's time to conclude this series. It's been beautiful. Stay with us. The True Diamond Heart Library is verging on 300 videos now. There's videos on any topic. If you're interested in spirituality and healing, meditation, mindfulness, any of these kinds of things, you'll find videos and series of videos that will talk to whatever it is you need to hear right now. We meet every Wednesdays and Sundays on the True Diamond Heart Facebook page and group, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for experiences of divinity, which means experiences of healing. We do healing, we do divinity, meaning we experience enlightenment, joy, heaven, beauty, truth, every Wednesday, every Sunday. We'll see you soon for more on whatever it is the divine chooses to, however your heart chooses to clothe, and decorate the infinite divinity that we all really are just a part of. We'll see you soon for more on whatever it is, whatever aspect of divinity reveals.